Okay, part 6 of story time. Sorry, I'm having to film these videos a bit shorter now because TikTok keeps having an epi and cutting them off before I'm finished. So I want to talk about Darvo, and if any of you have been a victim of Darvo, I really empathize because it is so terrifying. And for anyone that doesn't know, Darvo is an acronym. It stands for Deny, Attack, Reverse, Victim, Offender. And what it means is that when there's an instigator of like domestic abuse or violence or harassment or stalking or any of these things that we women go through on a regular basis, the perpetrator twists the situation around and portrays themselves as the victim and makes the actual victim, like gets the finger pointed at them or gets them in trouble. And this is often done through, in romantic relationships, like in marriages, they make false accusations against the woman as a parent, and sometimes they lose custody of their kids, or legal and financial abuse. And my relationship with this man was not romantic, but I've since been supported by a women's shelter that wised me up on the fact that it was Darvo. They said, look, it's all the classic symptoms. They got close to you, they love bombed you, and they dangled this carrot of investment. For most people, they dangle a relationship and love. That's what people want. We want to be loved. Dangled this investment that didn't really materialize. And then when you tried to leave, that's when shit hit the fan. And this campaign of harassment and threats and intimidation started. And obviously there was the coercive control at the beginning. And I had a nervous breakdown within a few weeks of meeting him, and I attributed that to being really busy at work because my business like took off. You know, this is why I wanted this investment, because it expanded very quickly and I didn't have the infrastructure or the staff, and I needed, you know, to get into bigger premises. And I was working like a demon while all this was going on, while he was standing on the sidelines putting pressure on me and asking me for money, and I think not just physically but mentally it was a lot. I think my instinct tuned in to something, that it was terrifying, that he was a terrifying person and would influence my life for 7 years. It's now been 7 years that this has been going on. It's still going on to this day. So him opening a case against me is Darvo. And if I had known this, I could have saved myself so much hassle back there and then, because I was trying to explain to people. I was like, oh, but he came and he approached me and he said he was an investor and da-da-da-da. And I just don't think people got it. And people were like, oh, well, if he wants money, you know, just give him money. And I would try and explain. I'd be like, but that's not really fair. Like, first of all, he's not entitled to money. Secondly, we did offer him money to sign a paper to say that he wouldn't contact me again, and that he acknowledges that I'm the legal owner of the business that I